they're
On
going
God, I believe that. Now what? Now
They
what?
should-
Inconsistent. I literally told you last week. What does he do? He's gonna come
Odell,
out.
you look filled. I don't like that at all. That's nuts. That's
And
nuts.
the
What
Knicks, we're just a bunch of bums, bro. A bunch of consistent bums. You feel me?
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back. It's another episode of the Put That On God podcast. Whoa, you got a special guest. Want to introduce yourself, Brody?
My name's Shelton. I'm just here to talk sports for real. Yo, we having some wild takes, so I came to set shit straight for you.
Perfect. You already know I'm your host, Dion Riley. Got my other two main co-hosts here. Y'all introduce yourselves and we'll get this thing on the roll early.
Eric Scott.
Jaden Klein, you know, the man with the best takes on this podcast. So let's get it rolling.
You know what? Just screw the first segment. Put that on God.
Sorry that I believe for the most part I have the best takes on this.
Yes.
Joke.
Just finish.
Not need
Not
that.
doing it. Let's just move on. Let's move on.
Perfect. We're gonna get into these quick reactions to the NFL week. I'll be handing it over to Eric. Take it away, Brody.
Got a couple games. Got a couple interesting games that happened this past week. The Bills surprisingly go to New England and lose a tough one. What do we have to say about that, Jaden?
Well, the Bills lost their defense. The main two guys in defense, Tre'Davious White is out. Another Matt Milano's out. Starter guys. So defensively, they're not the same team. And as well as Josh Allen, he's turnover machine. We all knew that. And they lost because of turnovers. So I mean, the Bills are going to get it together. They've been.
Are you not? You're not worried at all?
Nah, that's just one of your lucky games. You lose to the Bills. I mean, to the Patriots. It's a lucky game. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned.
But the week before, they should have lost to the Giants. Do you not agree?
They should have lost to the Giants. They for sure should have.
So that's 2 weeks in a row they haven't played well, and you're still not worried at all.
Sorry, I'm not worried. I'm really not.
Okay.
We've seen teams, the San Francisco 49ers played bad in 2 straight weeks. Are you worried about them? Or are you worried about the Eagles playing bad in 2 straight weeks and they
I
sneak
wasn't.
Are you worried about that?
I wasn't high on Brock Purdy. I was high on the San Francisco 49ers. So I
Okay,
think
but they lost games. They lost 2
yeah,
games.
but at the same time, they're not fully healthy. So I'm not really worried about them.
I just said the
But
Bills
you
are
told you were very
high.
high on Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. That's why I'm just asking you. I'm not even hating. I'm just asking for real. Like, are you worried about them for real?
I just said the Bills weren't fully healthy. You're getting on me. Just like
Bro,
the
I'm not worried about their defense, their offense. That's what I'm worried about. They put
They've
up
been a
25
top
points
3
against the
defense in the
Patriots.
NFL for the
Patriots
past 5
outscored them.
seasons.
You said what?
They've been perfect. They've been a top 3 defense in the NFL for the past 3 seasons. And they just lost their 2 starters on their defense.
They were top 3 last season. They were better than the Eagles, 49ers, and Jets. You confident taking
They
them
were
over
better
those
than
three
the Jets. I'm not with that Jets glaze. I'm not with that.
Okay.
They were
Okay. Okay. No problem. Next game. Ravens versus Detroit. Jaden, take it away. I want to hear what you have to say. Your thoughts on this game.
Congrats. You beat the Ravens. You beat the Lions. Congrats. That's what they're supposed to do. Lamar Jackson's supposed to come out here and play well. He's supposed to have 4 total touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. That's what Lamar's supposed to do a week in and week out. The Ravens are inconsistent, and we've seen that with the way Lamar Jackson has played for the whole season. He's played 1 good game, 2 bad games, 1 good game. I mean,
Well, you can put that on God that he played 1 good game, 2 bad games, 1
Listen,
good game. You
I
can put
think
that
you
on
don't got.
God. You said what?
I don't think he got help. I think everybody keep getting injured. It's on Lamar. If he had solid receivers and maybe a healthy running back, he could probably do a little bit more than what he's doing right now.
I like that.
Whoa, Eric, you said you liked that. I thought Lamar had weapons this year.
I mean, Odell disappointed me. I was high on Odell. I ain't gonna lie. I was high on Odell. He spit in my face. I can come here on the podcast and be a man about it. Odell, you look filled. I don't like that at all. That's nuts. That's nuts what you're doing. I need it to be fixed. You're pissing me off real bad. Mark Andrews, he's been solid. Zay Flowers, he's not as good as I said, that as I thought he would be, but he's been solid. So I think the Ravens will be fine. They're gonna win the division, like I said. Make the AFC Championship, like I said. Then we'll
Put
see.
that on the God. They're
On
gonna.
God, I believe that. Now what? Now
They
what?
just
Now
lost
what?
to
On
the
God, I
Steelers.
believe that.
They just lost to the Steelers that share the same record as them. You're forgetting the Bengals. They're starting to win games. You just
Yeah,
lied
the
on God.
Ravens. The Ravens just beat a 5-1 team. So I don't.
That's the first
And
real
they
team
were
the
arguing.
Lions have played all year.
You said what?
That's the first real team the Lions played all year. They supposed
That's
to.
the first real team, but the Lions didn't play the Chiefs in the first game of the season,
They played the Seahawks and they played the Chiefs. Perfect. They played the Chiefs. They played the Chiefs.
and they beat the Chiefs.
But that's
The
that's
Chiefs are not a real
that's
team.
the first
You
game
just
of the
told me
season.
the only real team they played is the Ravens. The Chiefs are not a real team, and they're the number one team in the AFC.
That
Hope you didn't blow yourself off.
I didn't blow myself up. That's the first game of the season. They're supposed
Okay.
to be bumping that joint.
There's some. Nah, I don't even want to talk football no more. Move on. Go ahead, do what y'all gotta do. Move on.
Perfect. So perfect. NBA season, man, it just started, and the games have not disappointed, man. The first game that came on national television was the Lakers game. Now, there were a few guys on this podcast that were high up on the Lakers saying, oh, they got a better roster than this group of guys, that group of guys. They come out here, and what do they look? They still look nuts. The same problems they had last year, they still are having them. D'Lo's still stinking. I mean, Taurean Prince, he was the fucking, oh, excuse my French, he was the marksman. He hit every three. Do y'all expect that to continue?
No,
No.
not at all.
I mean, so y'all can tell me what y'all seen from the Lakers that's so impressive. I don't know
Anthony
what y'all seen.
Davis. What the hell is wrong with you?
No,
Anthony
you
Davis.
just said
I
last week on
did.
the podcast that you seen enough evidence. You seen
And
enough
then
evidence from them,
Dion. I didn't expect him to go opening night and spit in my face. I didn't expect
bro.
that.
Eric, what did I tell you on the podcast? What did I tell
17 points
you,
in the first half, 0 points in the second half. You
Eric?
couldn't have even expected that joint.
Yes,
Bro,
I could. I
AD get
literally told you. He's inconsistent. I literally told you last week. What does he do? He's gonna come out here, have a good game, and then the next game he's gonna disappear. And he beat me to it. He comes out opening night and disappears. How do you score 17 first half and then die in the second?
I think the reason why he died because he was getting cooked by Jokic all night.
That's another thing. Jokic, and I'm a big fella. I know when a big fella put on weight. He put on more weight and he's still cooking AD. He's gonna run down the joint, out of breath. He's gonna get the ball and throw the joint right over his head, over AD's head, and make it post hook easy. He's not even showing any effort. Is AD even affecting him?
bro. He's not showing effort because he don't care about ball. That's his job. You think, all right? If you was talking horses with Joker, you got it. But this man doesn't care. He just wants the money. He's out there to hoop. This money is funding his horses.
Bruh.
Jokic, he looks way stronger than he did last season. I don't know if it's but he was moving AD. That's part of the reason why I think AD keeps disappearing. He's putting all that effort to guard Jokic on the defensive end, and he
No,
has no energy for the offensive end.
I'm not giving him that. I'm not giving him that at all. You scored 17 points in the first. It's not even the fact that you didn't score no points in the second half. That's not what's sickening to me. LeBron is in his 21st year. Why is the only time that we're positive on the basketball court is when LeBron's on the court? As soon as he leaves the court, now all of a sudden the Lakers forget how to play basketball. It's like,
Bruh.
what is going on?
Eric,
Have a
what did
facility.
I tell you last week? What did I tell you last week? We keep having conversations. When is AD going to take over? Why is LeBron still the best player on the court for the Lakers? When is it going to happen? And he's 50 years old. AD is not the guy. I'm sorry. That's why I didn't have the Lakers in my top 5 in the power rankings list. I'm sorry. I don't trust anybody on that team besides LeBron. I'm sorry.
D'Angelo was bad. I like
You
Cam Reddish.
trust D'Angelo?
That's a good. No, I don't trust no D'Angelo.
Absolutely not.
About to say, I would not trust him.
D'Angelo Russell. Gabe Vincent had 6 points.
Now I knew he was gonna be Huff. He was never gonna be.
I thought he was gonna come out and play because he played so well last season, but I was wrong about
It was
him.
a fluke.
Nah, bro. He was just in a great system.
It was a fluke.
He's just in a great system.
He's not doing that again. It was a fluke.
I like Cam Reddish though. He
I
have
hope he
played.
plays consistent. I'm actually rooting for him. I really want him to
You
be
like
back.
Cam Reddish for what?
He played great defense with Jamal Murray, and actually, for that portion of the time he was playing Jamal Murray went scoreless.
Oh, so let me just ask you this: do you expect that to continue, or are you just glazing?
If he can, if he can come out,
Yeah, you see, it's that glaze coming up. It's that glaze coming up.
it's
That's what's
not
going
glazed.
on.
If he can come out there and he may not score the ball effectively, but if he can come out there and play good defense, rebound the ball, his scoring is gonna come.
You know
He had
what?
points. He had more points than Gabe Vincent.
And
He played better
what?
defense than Gabe Vincent.
And Gabe Vincent got $33 million out of those suckers for the Lakers, and
I
Cam
mean,
Reddish got $10 million. But anyways,
Every team
moving
don't need
on
a
to the
scorer.
second game. Whoa, Sheldon, what'd you say, Brody?
Every team don't need a scorer, bro. You need somebody to go out there and do their job. You kept a second player from scoring while you was in the game. That's pretty good work.
How much did Jamal? Nah, let me just look it up really quick. How much did
no, I
Jamal score?
got you. I got you right now. Don't even look it up. Jamal Murray had 21 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Aaron Gordon outscored. No, not Aaron Gordon. My fault. He was the second leading scorer. He was the second leading scorer.
So he did his job. All right,
Bro,
moving on.
21 points for Jamal Murray, bro.
What
Bruh,
do you
what does he
expect?
usually average in the season? Like 23?
Perfect. I'm leaving it alone. Move on to the next game.
Perfect. Suns and the Warriors. Now, like I said, Kevin Durant, I was I was crucified. I was crucified on all social media platforms. I was crucified in person by my friends, family members for saying this guy has no bag. What he comes out here and gets clamped by Clay,
Bruh,
who
bruh,
has no feet, who
bruh.
lost
That
both
one
of his
game,
legs. What?
it's the first game. He's getting back in shape.
I thought he was the greatest scorer of all time. And
He
this is what, year
is.
15?
So
Year
the
what?
greatest scorer of all time can't have a bad game
Bruh, I thought Kevin
in
Durant was the
opening night,
most, I thought he was the most efficient player ever. I thought it's
bro.
so easy for him to put the ball in the hoop.
This is one game, bro. You're talking about one game.
Bruh, yeah, it's one game, but we don't, this opening night, everybody was sitting on KD, bruh. Everybody on that Warriors team was knowing what he was going to do. He got the ball. Chris Paul was guarding him, by the way. Mind you, Chris Paul is 6 foot and stuffed as a muffin. And Kevin Durant is 7 foot. Now, you know what? I'm going to just get into it. He catches the ball.
Rambling.
You said, what?
Stop
Nah,
rambling.
sorry, bro. He catches the ball deep corner, rips through. Chris Paul sat on that and flopped. Perfect. And since then, he just wasn't the same. He was
One
not the
game,
same.
opening night, bro.
Dion, let me ask you. Do you see his performance? Do you see that continuing? You see Kevin Durant being like that the whole season?
But no, but do I think teams
Okay,
more
then
and more
we need to talk about it. No,
do I think teams are starting to figure out Kevin Durant? Yeah, I do.
So
Yeah, I do.
how much do you think realistically he gonna average this season?
24, 25. I don't
So
think he goes
he'd be
above
a
that.
cool second option to D Book.
I thought he was the best player on the team.
The first option. That's not a second option.
If
Devin
he
Booker's
averaged
putting up
25,
more.
I expect D Book to average 30. So if you're saying 25, then
30.
yeah,
I,
somebody gonna average 30. Either one of them are gonna average 30.
they're gonna both.
30.
they're all
Kevin
average.
Durant. Kevin Durant took what 22 shots. Devin Booker took 21 shots. Devin Booker just made more of his shots. KD's gonna average like 28. I don't know what this first game glaze off KD. Niggas just hating on KD. Stop hating.
You know
Stop
Put
he's
it
gonna
on
be
hating.
God.
nice this season, bro.
Perfect. So who do you think is the number one option, Jaden? Devin Booker, Kevin Durant?
I feel like it can switch during games.
I
One
didn't ask what can switch
number one
during
option,
games.
one day Devin Booker. I feel like it's equal.
I didn't ask what can switch during games.
Equal. Equal. Equal.
I feel
Move.
like during the season, I feel like KD's gonna be efficient like we've seen him, but I feel like Devin Booker probably is gonna need more shots to stay in the game. So I would say that D Book will probably be the first option, but KD's gonna get his buckets just as easy and average. Damn, they're gonna average them near the same points.
I,
28,
I think
29.
I think KD that first option. Then you got D Book and then Bill when he get that chance.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. So we touched on the Suns. Did we see anything from the Warriors that surprised us or disappointed us? Because I'm
we
not.
we know about the Warriors. They have no defense. They have no big man. The tallest player on your team is Kevon Looney. He's 6'9". Throw the Warriors might be a playing team.
Yeah, they're not.
Whoa,
They're not on nothing this year.
whoa, a playing team.
Playing, bro. They're not competing with any of the guys in the West. No guys in the West. They might not be a top 10 team in the West right now.
That's filthy work on your part, bro.
Name
That's
10 teams better than the
that's
Warriors in the
filthy
West
work
right
on his
now.
part. That's filthy work.
Name 10 teams better than the Warriors in the
That's
West right
filthy
now.
Nuggets,
work, bro.
You
Just,
said,
Nuggets,
no, go ahead, wait.
just
Everybody be
run,
quiet.
just
Go
run,
ahead,
run,
James. The
bro.
floor is yours.
Save yourself the troubles.
Nuggets,
Sure.
Grizzlies when Ja comes back. Yes. Sacramento Kings, Phoenix Suns, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Pelicans, the Thunder.
The
The
Thunder.
Mavericks are better than them.
You said what?
The Mavericks are better than them. The Spurs are better than them.
I'm not
What?
giving.
Whoa, Spurs is a crazy.
The
That's
Pelicans.
a
The
crazy.
Pelicans
I
are
need it on God. I
the
need it on
Pelicans.
God. I need it on God. I need it on God. I need
Who?
it on God.
Who? I named 10
I
teams.
need San Antonio on God
Spurs.
right now. I need it on
San
God
Antonio's
right now.
better than the Lakers. What? San
The
Antonio is better
Spurs.
than yes, the Spurs. San Antonio is better than the Warriors.
I need it on God right
Team
now.
they have
I
Devin
don't care.
Vassell,
Look at me. Look at me. I don't care what they.
Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama.
Nah,
Bro, that's my take.
nah, bro. You're the king of glazing, bro. You're the king of glazing. No way you just named
Bro,
the Spurs.
perfect. That's the only team you can't give me. You can't give me.
Bro, why are you naming the Mavericks? They didn't make the playoffs last year.
But the Warriors lost. Like they just not
They
deep.
lost once.
They're
What
not.
did they lose?
They're not there defensively, bro. I'm running,
Bro,
running. They're not there defensively. What I saw from the Warriors and what I saw from Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, what I saw for Kuminga, Moody played well, but those three guys played bad.
So let me
well,
They're not
ask.
Brody,
taking away.
I
Wait,
thought
let
it
me
was
ask
one
you.
game. I thought it was one
Yeah,
game. I
that's
thought
what
it
I'm
was
about
over.
to ask. Isn't it just one game?
It's one game, but Andrew Wiggins played like this last year. We've been talking about Jonathan Kuminga stepping up. He has not stepped up. He did not step up last night. We like Klay Thompson. We know what he does. He's a jack. He's inconsistent. We call Klay Thompson was. So arguably, your second and third option is playing bad. So it's just supposed to be Steph Curry, Chris Paul. Chris Paul's not there to score, and we know Kevon Looney's not there to score. And then when Draymond Green comes back in the starting lineup, he's not there to score. So your second and third option is not scoring. You lost Jordan Poole. Like, how good do you think this team is?
But you're telling me San Antonio. Really explain to me why San Antonio is better than
San
Golden State.
Antonio's a better team. They have more pieces. They have Victor. They have Zach Collins. They have Keldon Johnson. They have Devin Vassell. They
You
have
name.
Trey Jones coming off the bench. Like, they have a team, and they have a big team at that. A very big team. Like, what's the problem with that? This year, Victor alone he's out rebounding you. Mind you, I just told you, the biggest player on the Warriors team is 6'9". Devin Vassell is 6'9".
You're so crazy, bro. I
Blazers
can't.
are not scared. The
I
So
Warriors
have
wait,
no
you got the
words.
Spurs finishing better with a better record than the Warriors?
the Spurs.
Finishing with a better record than the Warriors.
I'm not putting that on God.
I
Nah,
need you to
I,
also put it on God that you have OKC finishing with a better record as well, and you have to put it on God that it's not Glazed
On God, I believe OKC can finish with a better record than the Warriors this year.
doubt it.
and it's not Glazed.
No, it's not Glazed. The Warriors have a better team, mind you. They are a very big team as well. No, sorry, not at all. Not at all.
And you said the Pelicans. Why?
Zion healthy. Brandon Ingram plays well. He has CJ. CJ played well last night. A better
Zion
team.
right now.
Better team.
So you trust Zion to stay healthy?
If he stays healthy. Just like you said last week, Kawhi's a top 10 player if he stays healthy.
Yeah, top 10. Is Zion even top 20 at this point?
As a player, if he's healthy, yes, he is. Mind you, he was averaging 30 with 67% from the field.
30.
He was averaging damn near 30 when he was healthy. He was.
Can you put that on God?
That he was averaging damn near 30.
What is damn near 30?
27 and going on.
That's damn near.
Move on to somebody else, bro. I'm not going to talk this whole podcast, bro.
Bruh, moving on to yesterday's games. Today is Thursday. We're talking about Wednesday's lineup of games. So we seen the Hawks come out here hurt themselves against the Hornets, and they lost by 6. Trae Young,
Oh,
very inefficient play. DeJounte Murray hurt himself as well. Um, is anybody high on the Hawks this year, expecting them to
no,
do anything?
no,
No.
no,
I'm not
not
going
at
to say that,
all.
bro. The Hawks could play well, bro. They have all the pieces to play well. They just lost John Collins, and they got Sadiq Bey, DeAndre Hunter. They still have DeJounte Murray and Trae Young with Clint Capella. Then you got Onyangwe Okongwu, whatever his name is. That
Oh yeah,
that team that can play well, bro. This is
Where do
just
you have them? If they play at their peak, where do you have them in the East?
top 6 seed, like they can be.
perfect. I
Celtics.
agree with that. Now, a game I really want to get into is the Nets.
Wait. You said top 6 seed?
Yes, Eric, can we move on, bro?
Bucks, Celtics. Perfect. I'll leave you alone.
Why did you?
I won't even go there. I'll leave you alone.
So a game I really wanted to get into is the Cavs and the Nets. Now, I don't understand why everybody is sicing this game for Max Strus.
What you mean?
I really don't.
Perfect show. Go
You
get
said
him.
what?
Max Strus is a bucket, bro. Max Strus is a bucket, and we know that.
Bruh, put that put put it on God before that last season of the Heat playoff run. You thought that.
I thought that during the regular season, bro. Max
Put it on
Strus
God.
was doing his job. I'll put that on God. Max Strus
Oh,
is solid, what, 15? If you get him
this
the ball?
is this is sick. This is
How?
sick, bro. Bruh, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. He's not going to be doing that a whole bunch this season, bro. He's going to average 10 at best this season. He's not. There's no way he gets the same amount of shots with Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, and the two twin towers down there still have to eat. That's why at best he puts up 10 points in my opinion. That was a performance of a lifetime for Max Strus, bro. You're saying he's a bucket. He just runs off screens and shoots. He doesn't create anything for himself.
He did take 17 shots last night.
I'm not,
He's not
like,
even going to get that many shots this season.
I'm trying to
he, don't,
figure out.
he doesn't need to get that much shots. He just needs to get open shots.
Oh my gosh.
So how
Bro,
much do you expect him averaging this season?
15, 13 tops.
He's never averaged that a year.
He never averaged, but I think he got it this year. Because look, I'm expecting Darius and Donovan. That's their starter. Eventually, they're gonna put Max Strus on their bench, and then they're gonna rotate him. You need a shooter. Rubio's not coming back.
so you're saying you're expecting Max Strus to come off the bench?
Yeah,
And he give you
like he
50.
did in Miami.
I
He
think
could
he's
play like
starting, bro. I think Harris is coming off the bench. That's another reason I don't think he's about to do that. Because if
I
he's
think I
starting,
think they're going. I think they got a good system where he can get his open shots.
you know
he
what?
played 39 minutes last night.
I
No,
respect it.
no.
Now
Hey
we
man,
got
I'm high
He
on
might,
Max Strus.
he might, he might do it.
we got two Knicks fans in here, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all care to get into that Boston game?
I'll let you go first, Shelton.
I was actually slightly impressed with what we was doing. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is a team that we all know they going to the playoffs. The Celtics is a tough game, and for the first game, we was still putting up a fight. I was telling I was talking to my man yesterday. I was like, the Celtics is good, and the Knicks we're just a bunch of bums, bro. A bunch of consistent bums. You feel me? Like, we're a bunch of consistent bums. You feel me? We have a rotation of bums, so we know how to work. You feel me? And that's I think we're using that to our advantage.
Perfect. In a game where Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson combined for like 8 for like 27 or something crazy. I don't remember the exact number.
Normal.
It's not normal.
Go ahead.
It's not normal. In a game where they did that, they lost by 4 points to the Celtics, and Tatum had 36 and 6. Porzingis reached his peak of points. He's not averaging up 30 points. Jaylen Brown lost. He put up 11 points. He was lost on that joint. I think Jaylen Brown's going to hurt from this. And we competed with our 2 stars shooting horribly. We competed with the Celtics.
Brody, just like how you're saying Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle shot bad, I can turn it right back around and say Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday shot bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
they starting 5 is all good.
bro, you have Porzingis outer body moment. You have Tatum crazy monster game. Drew Holiday had 10 points. Jaylen Brown had 10 points. Mind you, our 2 starters played awfully, and we lost by 4 points.
We're talking about Julius Randle.
But he's
Okay, so I guess we're just okay, perfect. You're saying your 2 starters played awfully. Okay. Out of those 2, I expect that from Julius Randle. So Jalen Brunson would have just had 10 more points. Okay. Getting his usual 25.
Right.
And RJ Barrett had 24 on 8 for 20 shooting. So that's not happening. He's not. I don't think he's getting that much shots this year. He shouldn't be getting that much shots. He should be actually being a third option and not putting up that many shots.
Yeah, but when Jalen Brunson or Julius Randle not scoring, somebody got to pick that up.
and
Whether
mind
it be
you,
He's
RJ
gonna do a
or
lot of
Emmanuel
picking up
Quickly.
this season.
That's what I'm saying. Whether it be Quickly, RJ, somebody don't pick it up.
Oh my gosh, quickly had 24 off the bench, and y'all
Yeah.
still lost.
mind you, Drew Holiday was guarding Julius Randle the whole game, and Drew Holiday is one of the best defenders in the league. So
Julius Randle is a 6'9", 250 power forward. Why did you just tell me that? And Drew Holiday is a guard, a point
Drew
guard.
Holiday is known for locking up bigger guys.
Put it
But
on God, he's known for that. Where did you hear that from?
excellent perimeter defender, and Julius Randle plays in the
No. You just said he's known for locking up bigger guys. I need that one on God. And I'm going to sit here and wait.
He played great defense on Katie.
Just put it on God.
When he was with the Bucks, he played defense on Tatum.
Just put it on God.
He's played Harden. Harden's bigger than him, so
Just put it on God.
Harden's not as big as Julius Randle.
he plays defense on Shea.
Just put it on God.
He's played defense on DeMar DeRozan.
Just put it on God.
I'm not putting anything on God. I don't have to do that. You can't tell me what to do.
That's right. You better
It's 17 shots last night.
just run.
And 10 of those shots were layups. Get out of here. If anything, we increased our stock last night.
You increase. Just please, that one, put it on God.
I feel like
How?
perfect. I feel like top 4 seed, especially if James Harden's not playing for Philly anymore. Name 4 teams. Name 4 teams that can beat us if James Harden's not playing for Philly. Name 4. Bucks,
Bucks, Boston, Cleveland, Miami. Now
we
look.
beat Cleveland last season.
We beat Cleveland.
I got them against you next season. Now what? Now what?
We just beat them.
Oh God, I believe Cleveland will be better than you this season. Now what? Now what are we gonna do? Now what?
We just beat them. Miami lost 15 guys. We're top 4. You cannot name 4 teams better than us, especially if James Harden leaves Philly.
You seriously believe the Knicks will be top 4?
Yes.
And you including that with what you just named?
I asked you to name the teams. You're going to give me Cleveland and Miami. No effort.
Sorry, Brody. I believe the Bucks. I believe Boston. I believe in the Hawks over y'all.
All right.
I'm sorry. I believe in the Hawks over y'all. And I'm taking Cleveland again. They may have proved me wrong last year, but I'm taking them again. The second year at it, I'm taking them.
Hey, Shelly.
I am taking them.
Shelly.
Okay.
It sounds like we're a top 4 seed, Brody.
The only team that can see us maybe getting over us for the top 4 is the Bulls. Maybe.
So
You're gonna say the Bulls, but you're not gonna give me Cleveland.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're crazy for saying Cleveland and the Hawks, but the
You gonna
Bulls, are
say
you
the
considering?
Bulls? The Bulls didn't they just lose by 20?
They did.
Okay. They just had a players only meeting. It's been one game of an 82 game season.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Brent.
say the Bulls, but you're not gonna give me Cleveland or
Bro,
Miami.
Jay
Okay.
just said they had top
Bro,
four.
y'all are
I think we
giving
are playing team.
no, Eric. We don't got to do it. They're giving us Miami.
No,
They
I'm
just
not
went to the
giving you
finals.
Miami. You lost Gabe Vincent. You lost Max Strus. And who's your
Just seeing how Gabe Vincent
you have
played.
Yami Yaquez, a rookie playing valuable 7-man rotation minutes. When we have our whole starting five, we added Dante DiVincenzo. Emmanuel Quickly's playing well. RJ Barrett's played well against the best defensive team in the league. Or
Dante
I say a top
DiVincenzo.
two. You said what?
Dante DiVincenzo. What are
He
you
won a
naming him for?
championship with the Warriors. He has that championship.
Put that on God. What? This guy, get him off the podcast. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Dante
He
D.
never won a championship with the
Perfect.
Warriors.
Perfect. Then he won one with the Bucks. Then he won with the Bucks.
He didn't play.
But he
But
won.
yeah,
He
He
was
was sitting on the
literally
bench.
injured.
He was sitting on the bench. He still
So
knows what you have to do to go to a championship. We have all these guys. Miami
That's
just
not
lost
gonna
guys.
help the Knicks this season. It's not gonna help y'all. It's
With
not
Dante,
gonna help y'all.
Dante DiVincenzo coming off the bench as our sixth man. We have Emmanuel Quickly coming off the bench in our sixth man. The only hole I see on our roster, if RJ Barrett plays well, is Mitchell Robinson.
And Julius Randle, he's the biggest
No,
hole on your
no,
roster. It's
no.
Julius Randle. It's
You're not.
him.
You're not going to tell me. You're not going to sit here like a casual and tell me a 25-point per game score is a whole, Eric. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
Jaden, go online and read me his playoff numbers.
Can we move on, bro? We're spending too much on these Knicks. Top four seed. Top four seed, bro.
I just want it on God. That's all I want.
On God, I believe that. The heck?
Flip this podcast. We're gonna revisit it when the playoffs start.
I will clip
listen,
it. Trust me, I'll
okay.
clip it.
So
I'm not saying top four. I'm saying at least 6.
Shit, I am.
I give it 6.
before we move on, no, it not. I'm gonna just move on. Another game that stood out to me: the Clippers versus the Blazers. Now, granted, y'all can say I'm glazing. Y'all can say they're playing the Blazers, but they look great that first game. Russ looks like he's got his swag back. Kawhi looks like he's got his swag back. PG said he's going to be on his bully stuff. He looks like he was on his bully stuff that game. Roko's in there starting at power forward. Now we inserted an even more of a defensive presence at our 4 and not Marcus Morris filled self in there. I was crucified last week for saying, oh, I got them as the third best team. I'm just wondering why.
Number one, played the Blazers, which can potentially be the worst team in the league.
Yep.
Number two, we never denied the Clippers as being a top 3 team talent wise. We denied them being a top 3 team health wise. This is the first game. What? Why are you parading around the city with your dick out over the Blazers?
Sorry, Brody. Russ is finding this is the best I've seen a Clippers team, and I've been watching them for over 4 years now. We haven't had this. Russ is the best point guard we've had yet.
They play well.
It's game 1 against
Nah,
the
bro.
worst
Brody.
team in the NBA.
The thing that they were doing last night, what team can stop what they were doing?
Against the Blazers.
Perfect. I'm gonna just throw out a few things to you. What is stopping PG from scoring besides himself? Maybe what defense is a team going to run to stop him from scoring the way he was? What team is going to stop Kawhi from scoring the way he was? Easy mid-range shots. What team is going to stop Russ with bad intentions, driving to the rim and kicking? How are you stopping this? How?
The Clippers have shown years and years that they hurt themselves.
Nobody can tell me a way how a team can stop the Clippers besides injuries. Y'all know it. Nobody can stop them.
Yeah, man. The medical team can stop them. They keep stopping themselves. Then they want to rush everybody. They want to switch. Like they're offloading.
They look good. The Clippers look
We're
well.
gonna say the Clippers are awful, but I'm not worried.
The Clippers look good. If they're healthy, they might be top 3. But it is against the Blazers. Like, we do have to put that in perspective.
You have
this AAU basketball. They won the ship. But this ain't AAU basketball. It's the NBA. You got to play 82 games. Then you still got to go to the postseason. They're not staying that healthy.
Thank you. Thank you.
We don't know that.
So perfect. Put that on God since y'all know it so much.
That the Clippers are not going
They
to
proved it like 3 years in a row.
Just put it on God then.
that the Clippers are not going to stay healthy this whole season. That
Yes.
both Kawhi and PG are not going to play 82 games on God.
No. He gonna say 82 games. No. Put it on God. They're not gonna be healthy by playoff time. That's all I need. I'll make it even easier on you.
Bro, perfect. They might be healthy by playoff time, but we've seen that during playoff time they'll come in and lose and give up a 3-1 lead twice in one playoff run and almost lost Luka. They gave up 2 3-1 leads.
Put that on God.
They never
You
gave
see,
up
the
two.
balloons are coming up on you because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
They didn't blow 2 3-1 leads.
No, they did not. What are you talking about?
So no team came back from a 3-1 lead against the Clippers and lost in Game 7. No team did that.
In one playoff run? Are you from another dimension or something?
Perfect. I'll just look it up. Keep talking. I'll look it up.
There's no reason to look it up. They blew 1-3-1 lead against Denver in the bubble, and that was it.
Perfect. My fault, viewers. Everyone makes
Nah.
mistakes.
Enough with
But
the basketball talk. Enough with the basketball talk for 1 second. There was a play. Russell Westbrook was dunking at the rim, and they zoomed in on Scoot Henderson's face. They're down 50, by the way, and this guy has a smile on his face while Russ is dunking. What is that all about?
That man is a rookie. He's watching his idol poop. What do you mean?
You're allowing glaze.
I'm not. But think about it. If you grew up watching Westbrook doing all this amazing stuff and you're on the bench, you're telling me you're
On
not
the
gonna be
court.
like low key
He's on
excited?
the
He was on the court.
Shelton.
Oh,
He's
that's
on the
even
court.
worse.
He's dunking. He's at the free throw line looking at him like
Smiling.
this. Jesus.
bro,
What?
act like PG comes past you and crosses you up. You're not gonna smile.
I'm getting a flagrant foul on him. I'm smacking him in his head.
Put that on God.
No. No.
Put that on God.
Jaden.
That if PG crosses me up, I'm gonna go try and hurt him and get him out of the game for embarrassing me?
Put that on God.
I'm doing that.
That's cap.
Jaden, who is your favorite player?
Kyrie Irving.
If Kyrie crosses you up and embarrasses you, you're gonna smile?
Crosses me up and he shifts me. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do that chuckle joint and play it off. But if he drops me, I'm gonna be hot. But if he crosses me with a crazy move, I'm gonna laugh. Yeah, I am.
So
What
if
about
you're in the same position that Scoot Henderson was, your team is getting beat up and embarrassed. Your idol's dunking, you gonna sit there and smile?
yes?
Bro, this is the first game of the season. He still gotta get used to this, bro.
Right.
If Usain Bolt runs past you and beats you in a race, you're gonna be smiling.
What would I be smiling about? He just embarrassed me.
Put it on God. Usain Bolt beats you in a race, you wanna smile.
Nigga, on God, during the race, when he's finishing the race, you're not gonna see me smiling. On God, you're not gonna see me smiling.
After the race, you're not gonna go smile and dick eat him?
Obviously, you're gonna go down from my head, great
So
race,
what are you
So
That's
what's
talking
not
the
what
about?
Scoot did. That's not what Scoot did. The game was still going on. Russell Westbrook is on the rim. He's literally on the rim.
The play's
You're not
over.
gonna be like this.
The play's over.
What's wrong with you?
The play's over, just like the race is over. Showing, am I wrong? The play's over, right? The ball's in the hoop, dead
It's
ball.
my fault. Hey Dion, it's my fault. It's my fault.
Listen, bro, if my favorite player gave me a bucket, first of all, I know me personally, I'm not a pro. Is Melo, you feel me? So if I'm going up against Melo and he gives me a bucket and I can't do nothing about that to stop it, I'm not a professional player. That is a game that I just played my favorite person against.
So let me ask you, because Scoot Henderson is a professional. So if you are a professional and you're playing
How
and they're
how
blowing
many
you
years
out,
has he been a professional though?
why does that matter how many years he's been a
He is
professional
a
for?
rookie. You telling me if you go play LeBron right now and LeBron dunks on you, you
Pull
just
up,
gonna
pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up video evidence, camera picture of the best players in the world smiling when they're getting beat up like that because their favorite player is dunking. Show me when else that's happened.
I've
How about
seen.
the All Star game? They do it all the
It's
time
not
in the
the
All Star
All-Star
game.
game.
It's the first game of the season. It's the
Bro,
first game
nah.
of the season.
This
Hey
is
Dion, it's
crazy
my
what
fault,
y'all
bro.
are.
I keep going back and forth. It's my fault, bro.
This is crazy what y'all are doing, bro.
You're excusing glazing because
Literally, bro. You're excusing. You know what? Y'all are excusing Dickies because it's his first game in the NBA. Mind you, he was already playing in the G League, so he's
Mhm.
already technically he's
That's
been
no
a pro.
different from college, bro.
He's been a pro
No different from
technically. What?
no different from college. The G League is actually less competitive.
Technically, he's been a pro. He
Okay.
had more than enough opportunities. He's been a top pick in mock drafts. I'm pretty sure he's seen Russ before, if that's his idol, or seen many of NBA players. If you call yourself a competitor, why are you smiling when your favorite player's dunking? Y'all
That's
think Kobe was? Y'all
first.
think Kobe was smiling when MJ was cooking him?
Bro,
In
that's
his
a whole
early years,
different. That's a whole
if you,
different era, though.
I promise
So
you, Kobe
Aaron
was.
excuses Glaze?
I
Is that
promise
what
you, Kobe
you're
was
Era
telling
smiling.
me?
excuse
When they hated on.
Blaze.
Nah, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Just move on, bro. You lost this.
I didn't lose
what?
anything. I didn't lose anything. Y'all are excusing Dickies right now.
No, I'm
That's
not.
nuts on y'all's part. And I remembered it. Perfect.
All right.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Now that's it.
Now, the last game I want to touch on before we move into the next segment is that Mavericks and Spurs game. Now, Wemby got in foul trouble early. The whole crowd was filled up, sold out crowd there for Glaze purposes. We all know why they were there. Kyrie looked nuts. Luca looked like the best point guard, like I always proclaimed him to be for the last 3 years. I don't really think there was anything that surprised me. I didn't think the Spurs were going to come out here and beat the Mavericks. Uh, yeah. Did anybody else have anything that impressed them or excited them? Because I thought that was how it was going to go. I expect Kyrie to play better, but that's about it.
About the same.
Victor, this Victor Glaze, mind you, through 3 quarters, Victor only has 6 points.
He was in foul trouble, by the way.
Exactly. He. That's my next point. He got in a lot of foul trouble, and the Mavericks aren't a big team. So I'm not the Spurs as a whole look very good. Devin Vassell played good. Keldon Johnson played good. Trey Jones came off the bench and played good. They look good. But Victor, I think he's a little too hyped right now. And Kyrie's filled.
It's one game.
Oh my gosh, Derek Lively. Oh my gosh.
Perfect. I was about to say a player we should watch out for the Mavericks is Derek Lively. I fully believe he can thrive under that system with Luca. And Grant Williams,
Oh my gosh, he's brolic.
Don't
Grant,
respond. Don't respond.
Grant Williams, all I'm going to say is be humble, bro. You just got shipped from the Celtics for talking smack to Jimmy Butler and getting baked up. Don't forget, he's always being lost on the court and getting dealt with for it. Donovan Mitchell gonna walk up in his ear, say you're not gonna hit the free throws. You're gonna say I'm gonna make both, miss both. He keeps getting dealt with. He continuously keeps getting dealt with. All I'm gonna say is stop while you're ahead.
Nothing surprising about that game.
Perfect, Sheldon. You have anything surprising about that, Joe?
Nah, I just think Grant Williams and Dylan Brooks are on the same wavelength at the moment. They gonna talk until you prove them wrong, bro.
Perfect. So moving on to this segment, I've been wanting to get into this for a while. Who out of these three players, when we take all things included, who is the real most dominant player? Is it Joker? Is it Shaquille O'Neal? Or is it Giannis? Now,
Joker.
I was gonna say Jokic. My
I
pick
knew it
might
was
surprise some people because I know people like to say Shaq is the most dominant big we've ever seen. Okay, he is the most dominant, probably like
Physically.
physically when it comes to strength, but as a whole in the game, nah, Jokic does way too much. I don't think he can be stopped. There's a way Shaq can be contained in a way. You can foul him, put him on the free throw line, make him shoot himself and his team out of games. But Jokic, there is literally no way you could stop him. There's no way you can stop him, bro. And Giannis, I just think he's a better shooting version of Shaq, maybe, and a more agile version. I don't think
The
he
defense,
can. Be.
he's better defensively.
That's the only thing Jokic lacks in is the defense.
So you can say Gian. I can see your argument for Giannis because you can say argument Giannis dominates both sides of the floor. So there is an argument for Giannis, but I think Jokic because he can dominate the game with playmaking and scoring. So
I'm not mad at y'all for saying Jokic because I think, with all things included, assists, rebounds, points, like he's probably the most dominant player in the league right now, offensively. But I probably still say Shaq because, well, Dion, you had pointed out you could put him on the free throw line and things of that nature, but how many times are you gonna foul him? Like, it's gonna take a lot of fouls to completely take him out the game and only put him on the free throw line. And he just back to the basket. Not a lot of people that's gonna stop Shaq, and he's gonna consistently average his 30 and
But
10, 15 rebounds and things of that nature. So I'm still going with Shaq, but I don't. I can see an argument for Jokic, and I can also see an argument for Giannis because defensively he's so good. Granted, he has been accused by people on this podcast of ducking people, but I'm gonna leave that alone. So I can see the argument, but I'm still personally going Shaq.
perfect show.
perfect. I'm gonna let Sheldon go, and I'm gonna handle
I'm
that.
I'm have to go with the Joker. He can
Okay.
spread the floor. He got the playmaking. He got the whatever you want to call it. It's still IQ. Like even if he's not interested in playing for real, he got that IQ. As long as he step it up on defense, I think he's gonna be the better all around player for real.
Perfect. Now, Eric, I understand you said Shaq can get his 30, whatever this, then the third. Jokic is going to get that 30, probably get the same amount of rebounds as Shaq with assists, and he's going to be hitting three. So he might get 40 if they're playing their best possible. You can keep. I'm willing to live with Shaq turning around and dunking and getting twos and overexerting himself. He can do that. That's just 2 points. Jokic is going to make way for more threes for himself and his team. He's breaking your defense down while you're doing it. So he's messing with you mentally. He's messing with you mentally, the team, and the coach, because the coach is over there panicking like, oh my gosh, what can I do? He's just tearing up everything. Shaq doesn't have anybody. Shaq doesn't. I don't think Shaq's made anybody do that in his career besides in the sense of fouling
Sorry,
and
bro.
doing the Shaq a
Shaq
hack
can
Shaq. I mean,
mentally break you down, and he can
yeah, come
physically
on.
break you. Shaq's
I
gonna
got a question.
break you
I got
down.
a question. Because I'm not taking away any of the points that you just said, but my question to you is: do you think if Jokic played in the triangle offense, would he be the same amount of effective? Generally asking. I'm generally asking. I'm generally asking. I'm
I'm gonna
not even
answer.
going
I'm
back and
gonna
forth.
answer. Perfect. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna ask you. But no, what does that have to do with the price of cheese in China?
I'm saying if the argument is who's the most dominant and Shaq is in this joint as one of the most dominant in the triangle offense, you're telling me that Jokic wouldn't be as dominant. I'm just saying like don't matter the offense. That's my point.
You're trying to cap right now. Then you go say
I'm
triangle
really not.
offense. Jokic doesn't play in a triangle offense.
My point. This is my problem with you. You're not listening to what I'm saying to you. It's an argument. I came on here and I said it could be an argument between the three. I can see why you would pick any of the three. But you are telling me Shaq played in an offense where it prohibits people. You know what, bro? I'm not even gonna go, bro. Y'all got it. I'm not even gonna explain the point for real.
No man, 15 feet out the paint, Shaq is not as useful as Joker.
I'm shocked, but he doesn't have to be 15 feet out the paint.
But that gives you
Why did
options
you just
also
bring
with
it
the
up?
other players involved.
I'm not saying that it's a bad argument. I understand why you pick Jokic.
Oh,
I'm still
Right.
going with Shaq because in the paint, he's damn near unstoppable, and you have no way of taking him outside of the paint.
I
That's
feel you. And like I'm gonna come at you and just say that with Joker being able to be outside the paint on that perimeter, he's not only just being the best person for himself, now it's for his team. Because now his team has more spacing on the floor to do what they need to do.
I get that. I do, and I get what you're saying. I'm just personally me. I'm still going with Shaq.
All right, I respect it.
Why did you bring up the? I gotta ask you. Why did you bring up the triangle off?
If you had listened to the point when I was trying to make it at first,
I'm
it
listening, bro. Listening.
obviously it don't matter now, but
I'm listening, bro. I really want to know why you brought up the triangle offense because Jokic doesn't play in that system, and,
I
and
know Jokic doesn't play in the system.
and Jokic actually might thrive in that system even more because he's a better playmaker than Shaq.
My point was the triangle offense. It usually doesn't. It's not made for one person to succeed. If Shaq is succeeding in the triangle offense, if you put Jokic in that offense, will he be the same? If
You
you tell
just
me yes, then cool. All I did was to bring that to your
you
attention.
just you just said the triangle offense is not built for multiple people for one person to succeed, right? You just said that, right?
I did say that. Yes, I did.
So that means Jokic will thrive more because he can play make. So
That's why I posed the question, but instead of answering it, you laughed. But it is what it is now.
bro, my fault, bro.
You good? It don't matter now. What's next?
Eric.
Here we go. Come on,
I'm
give it
not
to me.
even going. I'm not even going to get on you, bro. We're just going to move on to this last segment, and then we're closing this thing out. We got our weekly self harm of the week coming up, and I'll be starting this off. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard. I hope for your sake, for your son's sake, your kid's sake, that none of these allegations are true. I really hope.
They're true.
Hope I hope you're not hurting yourself like that.
They're
That's
true.
all I'm gonna say. There's been there, there's been instances where we've seen you on a court and on the bench of your teams grabbing your other teammates, groping your teammates. I hope that those allegations aren't true, Brody.
Bro,
I'm gonna
and
leave you alone.
I'm not sure, but I didn't really hear a lot of these allegations. So you're basically saying Dwight Howard's a rapist. I'm just
Mind you, Dwight was in, I don't remember which interview, but wasn't he in an interview a couple years ago saying that he wasn't gay? Now it come out, he gonna get on the internet talking about some, why does it matter who I do this, that, and the third with? Dwight, that's nuts. Just letting you know now. Whatever you're doing, you need to stop.
Dwight's nasty. My self harm of the week is Zach Levine. Now Zach. Now Zach.
Does
You're
this have anything?
Zach. You're the leading scorer. You know what? I'll be a man. Zach, I have you on fantasy, and
Yep.
I'm in a tough league, and for you to come out and give me 12 fantasy points is ridiculous. Now Zach is he's a great playmaker, a great scorer. He's averaging 25, 6, and 6. You gonna come out and give me 12 fantasy points. And you know what? Since I'm on this topic, Tyler Lockett, I'm sick and tired of you, dog. I'm sick and tired of these players coming out and giving me bad fantasy points like they just don't care. Like,
Go say they don't care.
and there's
Word.
more. I don't want to name all the names, but I have a list of names. And niggas is on my hit list, bro. Niggas keep selling me up in fantasy. I don't like that. Next, bro. Next.
Go ahead, Shelton.
I got one name on my list, and he's on my fantasy team, and he about to get dropped, and it's Jerry Judy, because Jerry Judy's pissing me off. There's no reason that you come out and you be talking all this raw, and you just you gonna see. I'm not seeing anything. All right, he's blowing me. All right, Cortland Sutton hooping. All right, I can't say nothing about Cortland Sutton. Russ is trying his hardest. All right, he's playing flag football right now. But Jerry Judy is throwing me the fuck off. I'm sorry. I'm about to drop. Like, I don't know what it is about him, bro. And I'm thinking they was like, oh yeah, he's projected however many points, and he always misses the mark every single time. So that's my self harm, and I'll personally send Jerry Judy a message too, like just off the humble, just telling him to get his shit together, because I had him thinking he was gonna do something, and I'm just come off my soapbox for that.
You send Jerry Judy a message. I'm sending Zach Levine something.
All right, man, let's do it.
Y'all do that, I'm sending the commander something. They gonna hear from me.
Yup.
Listen, myself,
Come on.
it's not even them. I'm not even gonna hate on them this week. I'm leaving them alone. I'm tired of getting on this podcast, respecting people when they turn around and spit in my face. Anthony Davis, listen clearly. Listen very clearly. I want you to open both those ears. I'm sick and tired of this shit that you keep pulling, bruh. 17 points in the first half. Mind you, during that time, Joker, he's walking you down. He's backing you around. He's going scoring on you. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. I don't know what you did in the offseason to train. I don't know what's going on with you right now. But look here. Fix it. Fix it right now.
AD
You
was
have
being
81
seafood boy.
games left. I'm tired of it. You hear me? I'm tired of it. Fix it right now. Fix it right now.
AD seafood boys. You see that crawfish boil he had? And oh my, that joint looked delightful.
I'm going to say self-harm. He going to look at me and talk about hors d'oeuvres. Listen here. I'm not in the mood to piss me off. Do not piss me off on this joint, bro. You
Sorry,
better leave
buddy.
me
Just
alone.
a little hungry.
I want Unibrow AD back.
Nah. I'm not gonna waste any more time talking about AD, bro. I know who he is. Y'all should know who he is. He doesn't care after he won that championship. It's been proven. He doesn't care about LeBron. All he cares about
Bro, did he make a
is
promise? His
he
promise,
lied.
bro. His promise said I'm gonna play 82 games.
On God, that's not happening.
That was his promise,
On
bro.
God, he's not playing 82
On
games.
God,
On
that's not
Jesus
happening.
Christ of Nazareth, he's not playing 82 games. He's not doing that. I know him too well. He's not doing that joint.
Not worried about AD, bro. He's only worried about one thing. That's himself and hors d'oeuvres, and that's it.
Off season, he's talking about Denver. He can't wait this, that, and the third. Then go going.
Oh,
Nah,
he
I
was.
can't. I don't want to talk about it no more.
He was saying, "I can't wait to play Devin. We got something for him."
Yeah,
Yes,
just
bro.
wait.
He definitely did say that.
AD's my new sub farm of the week. Oh my gosh, AD.
I don't know if this stat is right. I think LeBron's on the court. They're +4. 80's on the court. LeBron's not on the court. They're -19. What's going on? What? Tell me what's going on with the offense. Explain it to me. Maybe I want to understand too. What's going on?
Bruh, it's simple. AD's not that guy. Like I told y'all last week, he's a problem. They need to trade him.
We didn't gonna trade him to 2 and 4.
Me, if I'm being completely honest, if I'm looking for something to pair right now next to Bron, I'm going for Cat and the role player off the Timberwolves. Or I'm doing them dirty and I'm sending them right back to New Orleans for Zion.
So you gonna get 2 equally stuffed, and just keep the cycle going. You gonna keep the cycle going.
Sorry, Brody. Cat is not going to get as injured as AD.
You believe in Cat?
Cat plays nowhere near their defense in 80 plays. He's gonna
Sorry,
get
Brody.
torched.
That's why I said Cat and a role player.
You believe in Cat?
And Zion is ridiculous. I don't even. That's ridiculous.
Dion, do you believe in Cat?
Yeah, I do.
Put
Paired
on
up with
God.
LeBron? Paired up with LeBron? Yes, I do. He's the best shooting 3-point big man of all time. Paired with LeBron? Yeah, I
Put
do.
that on God.
On God he is. Who else is shooting better than him from 3? As a center,
shooting.
come on.
You didn't say 3-point shooting. You said shooting.
I
said
said
shooting,
3-point
big
shooting. I said
Dirk
3-point
is a better shooter than Cat.
I said 3-point shooting, Brody. Sorry.
Perfect. And Cat doesn't play anywhere as much as defense. He's very inconsistent, just like AD. I think they're just, flipping the coin around, getting the same player back.
I don't want any part of Cat.
You're only doing that. You know what? I'm going to just end the podcast. Eric knows why he's saying that.
No, I got another self-harm.
Perfect. Bring it on.
Daniel Jones. There's no reason Tyrod Taylor is coming in and giving us a better chance, and we just paid you all that money. Tyrod Taylor is looking like he's trying to have a comeback season, and I love that for him. But the fact that we took all these games to figure out that Daniel Jones just wasn't going to be that guy, and we paid him instead of Saquon, that's kind of throwing me off. So for taking all that money, it's a big fuck you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a big it's a big spit just right there in my face.
And I'm glad you said that because we're gonna stay on that game. I said I was gonna leave y'all alone. I'm not leaving y'all alone. Washington Commanders, y'all get self-harm of the week as well, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say any more about it. Y'all get it.
Yeah, the Commanders are getting self-harm of the week because a guy, you know, I'm gonna drag on this podcast. I'm gonna drag today. A guy on this podcast sat here and he told me that the Commanders were better than the Giants. A guy lied on this podcast. And
we're 3-4. You're 2-5.
We're
3-4. You're 2-5.
We torched y'all.
We have a better record.
We torched y'all.
We have a better record than you.
And mind you, we would have shut y'all out if Sterling Shepard, another guy that's on my self-harm of the week. Since we're adding self-harm of the week, Sterling Shepard's another guy. Y'all wouldn't have scored if Sterling Shepard didn't muff that punt.
Okay, but we did, and we have a better record than y'all.
But y'all stink.
And so do you. So what we saying?
Told me you put it on God, and then the podcast over. You put it on God earlier this season that y'all were going to beat us, so you lied on God.
We have another game to play off, so I don't know why you're saying that.
Lied on God.
Perfect. I'm trying to wrap it up, bro. It's been a great episode. Shout out to Shelton for stopping by. We'll have him on another episode. It's a great episode, man. I can't wait for this to drop. It's been your host, Dion Riley. Y'all,
Derek Scott.
I'll take it away.
Jaden Klein.
Shelton Hartley.
We're out of here.